Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to the Dose. Do you remember when we were little kids and somebody would say something and somebody was, oh yeah? Says who? You remember that phrase? Oh yeah? Says who? Right? And why do we do that as kids? Why do we always want to know says who? Right? So somebody would say, well, you're a dork. Oh yeah? Says who? In other words, who are you to say, right? Says who, from the perspective of a 7-year-old, means two pretty profound things. Number one, it means who are you to say? Why are you the authority? Why should you decide that I'm a dork or not a dork, right? And two, if it isn't just you, if somebody else is corroborating your story, then who are they? And who are they to decide? And why should they be the authority? And why should they have the final word, right? And so, says who really says a lot. It says, check your resources. It says, before I'm going to believe anything about myself that comes from you, I'm going to make sure that I know where it's coming from and that I can validate it. Now, as adults, we don't do a lot of, oh yeah, says who. We've moved on a little past that, right? But I would attest that we need to put that two-part litmus test in place for some of the stuff that we hear, not about ourselves, but about everything else. Take, for example, this presidential election. I'm not for a second going to stand here and talk about one candidate versus the other. I don't really care. That's entirely up to you. That's the beauty of our system. Choose who you want to choose. Choose the fate of our country based on what you see in those candidates and what they're telling you. That's what our system's about. I'm not here to influence that at all. But I will say this. Whatever it is you believe about each candidate, you should be asking yourself, says who? In other words, is what you believe about the candidate you're choosing, or what you believe about the candidate you're not choosing, is that validated information? Or is it just what you heard on the news networks? Or is it just what the guys at the water cooler said? Or is it just what your family has you believing? Or is it just because of the way that a culture or an ideology or a religion or a subgroup of our society has voted for decades and even centuries? Says who? In other words, if you're voting for someone because they're so wonderful, says who? Says who? Have you done your research? Or if you're voting for somebody because the other person is so horrible, says who? Says who? Do your own independent homework. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. The news networks, they're not neutral. They've got an agenda. Every single one of them, right? Our family, they're not neutral. They've got an agenda. Our coworkers, our friends, our associates, they're not neutral. They've all got an agenda for themselves, for their families, for what they care about, for what matters to them. And so their opinions are going to be influenced by that. And that's okay. That's great. That's why we live in a great society where we get to vote for who we want, because we all have our own agendas. My wish for you is that you will vote in accordance with your agenda, with what matters to you, based on information that you have taken in, processed, taken apart, and put back together and validated from other sources for yourself, so you can make the most informed, most intelligent decision about what matters to you. And stop listening to the schoolyard bullies who are out there telling you which way you should vote. Because I would look at them and say, says who? And that's the dose. Promise, no more politics. No more politics. Have a great week, everybody.